Hi everybody, I'm back, and that was the end of that session. And welcome to the Q&A section of What's Going On, Grax? This is the section when you ask me, Grax Bishop, questions for me to answer any of the questions that you feel that burning need to ask. Now, in this particular case, I was pleasantly surprised. Thank you, every single person who've asked me questions on my Curious Cat profile, curiouscat.me/Grax Bishop. I mean, especially considering the fact that they changed. They've changed
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Very good. Thank you very much, Tom Mayhew. I hope you can hear that because it should have worked. I've changed it so that it should be playing the desktop audio. But did people hear that unacceptable? That's one of the questions. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me, I'm just talking to like the people in the chat.
Unacceptable condition!
I got new buttons now. I've made something difficult. She's not in the toilet. She's not cleaning the toilet. I hope she's not cleaning the toilet because that makes me look bad, and we don't want me to look bad. I mean, I did do some serious shitting. I have to say that it was quite incredible. Yes. So. Yes, people ask me questions on curiouscat.me/Grax Bishop. Thank you so very, very much. Curious Cat has been acting weird, but I've got some questions. If you'd like to ask me questions right now, you can do it so in the chat. Or if you want to do it in the future, leave a comment in the section down below and I'll do my best to answer the questions. So, with that being said, let's go on to the first question from the list, which happens to be... Actually, looking at this list right now, there's quite a few of them related to the RG production stuff, which is good. Very, very nice. Okay, so Anon asks 5 days ago, why is episode Z of the RG podcast on YouTube only 10 minutes long? Really? It's only 10 minutes long? That's odd. Let me just check that for a second. Because these are the things that I produced when we were trying to put the podcast on as many different platforms as possible. One of them being onto YouTube, because I believe that podcast
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
The downside of having the audio right there is it might be echoing into the speaker, into the microphone, but we have to see afterwards. Let's see. But apparently episode Z is only 10 minutes long on the YouTube. But the thing is, you could listen to the entire series on the website, rgproductions.com. Through that, you will be able to see links to podcasts where you can listen to each episode in their entirety. But let's just take a look at over here. Why is episode Z that long? I feel like it was supposed to be like a... Wait. Why was it only 10 minutes long? Yeah, right, it is only 10 minutes long. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, Andy Harland, you're absolutely right. One of the things we're doing is myself, Michael Bell, and Andy Harland will be podcasting live at the Super Pod in March. I forget which weekend. First weekend, March 2020, in aid of sports relief. More details will be coming up in the future. But in terms of that, I don't know. We'd have to investigate it and see why that is. I mean, I'm not going to listen to a 10-minute episode of the RG podcast right now, live on my Curious Cat stream. So we'll figure it out. We'll get back to you on that, I'm afraid. Next question asks is favorite Christmas song. March is close indeed, Michael. Favorite Christmas song. It's a good question. I mean, there are lots of Christmas songs out there. One of them would be... Well, the thing is, one of the albums I listened to is Mr. Weeble's Right Festive Northern Christmas, where Mr. Weeble takes a whole series of well-done Christmas songs from Deck the Halls, I Saw Your Mum Kissing Santa Claus, and Last Christmas, all these things. And he does like a drunken northern rendition of them. It's really, really good. So those are pretty good. But really, I think Tom Mayhew hit the nail right on the head right there. with Winter Wonderland. I think that's an absolute classic of a song that everyone should be sung every year, especially my style. So let's go with that, Winter Wonderland. Let's see. Anon asked 5 days ago, would you ever sell your soul? If so, how much? $5? No. No, I will not sell my soul. It's worth way more than $5, and frankly, it's priceless. GRAX'S version should be Christmas #1. You're right, my version of Winter Wonderland should be Christmas. Oh, actually, I just realised something. I just remembered something about that. Finally, after, 4 or 5 years when I first released that song, finally, somebody reported that on YouTube, and it has a copyright claim on it. It's got a copyright strike on it, and it's still up, it's still live, it's still active, but now they play an advert at the beginning of it, and somebody else is getting the advert money through my effort. So somebody's like, fine, it's crazy, because that song's been there for years. It's copywritten songs. Just because I sang it badly doesn't mean it shouldn't be picked up by YouTube, but finally someone picked it up. So after all these years, does that mean I'm getting famous? Does that mean that I'm finally becoming somebody relevant? That YouTube is noticing my content? Who can say, really? I didn't sell my soul for Pogs back in 1994. That's not true, Andy. Let's see. Anon asks, 5 days ago, happy birthday, Jesus. This is very true. For it is the 25th, although there's lots of evidence out there that would suggest that that was not his birthday. Anon asked 3 days ago, did you make New Year's resolution and do you have any 2020 goals? I've just answered that question in a very lengthy presentation, which I will link in various points here or down below. You can watch that back. Anon asked 3 days ago, ever used music in the bedroom? It depends what you mean. Do I use music to go to sleep? No, I don't. I don't use music to go to sleep. Do I use music for other activities in the bedroom? Yes, I have done. And it's always entertaining when I play the music in the bedroom scene. Let's just say it helps the mood a little bit. If you're feeling a bit gloomy and glum, put some music on and stuff happens. Ever met Santa? No, I've never met the real Santa. None of the Santas. Santa Claus, Santa Cruz, Santiago. Never met any of them. And indeed, Michael Bell's right. We did write a whole sketch on the whole thing. In fact, yes, that's an excellent point. I should actually link it in the description, either up there or down there. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Michael. What was the music used for the intro of RG Podcast? Well, there was two intros, actually. One of them was, I believe, if Andy's in the chat right now, the first one, the one that goes... I'm doing a terrible rendition of it. But I think that's something that Andy wrote. I believe Andy actually wrote that theme song. And we used that for a while. And then the second one, with the second and the third series of the RG podcast, it's I don't know, I think it's royalty-free music, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what it is, what the name of it is. But wait, you made them both? What about the one that goes sorry, I just read what he just said. I can sell them to you. No, those ones, that second one was royalty free, I hope. And then I would just put my own voice on, etc., etc. Does Andy changing the RG Prod Twitter feed signal the end of RG? That's an interesting question. What he means, what that person from Anon asking was, there used to be a Twitter feed called RG Prod, AHGEEPROD, twitter.com, blah, blah, blah. And recently Andy changed it to I Harlandos because he felt that there was a change. And I, for one, completely support that. I support that change because it's his account, really. Andy's put in so much work into that account. He was the one who generated the interest. He was the one who interacted with everybody. He was the one who built up the followers count. He earned it. So I completely support him changing it. Having said that, I think it should be possible to recreate the RG production account on Twitter. I think it's a case of when you change your name, you give them like a month to something or other, so systems to go through, and then you can resubscribe to the name. So there you go. RG was a good Camden show a couple of years back. That's all. But as is going through the chat right now, people are saying that RG Productions is dead. It was dead ages ago. What's RG? Blah blah blah, etc. I don't. What's the best way to put it? The three of us are not going to stop working with each other. We will keep working with each other with other projects. Like, for example, we're doing a live podcast show in March 8th, I think, 2020 for Superpod. I think that we could probably make a new account and bring it back up, but we'll see. We'll see. Anon asked one day ago, would you enter Eurovision, Grax for Eurovision? One day, I can see myself jumping on the stage in front of all the Europeans, although what would happen when Brexit occurs? Finally, when Brexit occurs, we will be booted out of the Eurovision because we would not be part of Europe. Having said that, why is Australia part of Eurovision? Huh? Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. They're on the other side of the world. And they're joining in our activities. I won't say no, because anything is possible. I'm just saying I'm not planning to take part in Eurovision anytime soon. Ever been to Wales? Anon asked one day ago. Yes, I have. I've been to a few places in Wales. I went to Cardiff. It's a nice city. I did the Doctor Who experience. I've done that twice, actually. The first time around was when it was just walking around and, oh, look, here is a room full of the props and the costumes. And I went the second time around when they tried to make it more of an interactive experience, like having you go into this room and there's an actor going, oh, I am part of Gallifrey, Doodle, whatever it's called. There's a bunch of stuff. Look for these crystals. Oh no, a Tin Man, or something along those lines. I don't really know how it goes. So I've been there twice. I've also climbed up Snowdon Mountain, which is the tallest mountain in Wales, which is very nice, very pleasant. So yes, I have been there. I would like to, I'd go back to Wales again. Seems pretty nice. There's plenty of places in Wales I have not been. Can anybody recommend anything? Anywhere good to go? Is there a playlist of your favourite RG episodes anywhere? Anon asks one day ago. No, but that's a capital idea. I think I should do that. Yes, I will definitely do that. I mean, I've made some... One of my favourite episodes I did was when I did the video podcast versions of it. There's actually two of them that comes to mind. The first one was when I did a recording with Andy where I talked about the This Is Vlog magazine and how a pile of shit it is, and that was quite interesting. I really enjoyed that. And Michael was talking as well. The reason I didn't remember him then is because Andy and I were on camera. Michael was just drawing. So it was the three of us talking about it. Another one was just Michael and myself. We were talking about a guy who climbs into a chimney. How does that go again? Michael, remind me. Was that an episode of... Is there an episode we did... It was an episode of the RG podcast that Michael and I did. We were talking about somebody climbing into the chimneys of people. I can't remember what it was. 1 second. I see something with my name in it. Wax Grax 2021. I see. See, still keeping that dream alive there, Tom. I still haven't said no to that idea. I think if I can get the right body, which is part of my goals, that would be a good possibility. I can get buff in a year. I could do that. How hard can that be? Is my creepypasta channel set up? No, not yet, but it's on the cards. I'm working on it right now. More news about that as it develops. Name for your series, Grax with Pasta Pants. Grax with Pasta Pants. 16 minutes ago. Thanks, Anonymous. I will keep that in mind. Anon asked 16 minutes ago, did you enjoy the second glass of White Russian? Yes, I did. Especially how it was mysteriously appeared in front of me. Yeah. Thanks, Viv. Why? Delicious. Oh no, I need a third one. Let's see, any more questions? I think that was the last question from my curious cat. Oh yeah. Anon asked 14 minutes ago, is the toilet in unacceptable condition? No, it's perfectly acceptable. I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfectly fine. And with that being said, I would like to open the floor to the people in the chat right now.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
That's the one. So, are there any questions you'd like to ask me before I round this stream up for the night? I mean, we've been going on for just around about an hour. With that being said, I really hope you've all had it. In fact, let me ask you questions. I haven't chatted to you guys for a while. How was your Christmases? And do you have any plans for New Year? In our case, we're just going to have a few friends over with some hot pots and watch the New Year's fireworks and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to keep it a little bit low key and fun, but perhaps you guys are doing something a bit more fun and entertaining. What was your Christmas like? How was your New Year? Was it all good? Unacceptable doesn't get any less haunting. This is true. It doesn't. The thing is, once I was told that my cheers wasn't set up, I went about trying to set it all up, and I saw that sound effect, and I was really, really pleased that I got it. Wait, how did I set that up? Yahtzee! Good game. What else? But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually genuinely looking forward to the year 2020. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a world of possibilities, new things, developments, and I feel like this year was a little bit of a... What's the way of putting it? I think this year was, I was hoping for an explosion of activity, an explosion of development, an explosion of all these different things going around. And it ended up being like one or two key things, with the rest of it just kind of leveling off to recharge and recoup from the last couple of years prior. But now with my energies refreshed and a clear view, I'm looking forward to smashing 2020. Oh yeah, Michael Bell, his story about his Oh yeah, that was it. Michael Bell, if I can share the story about what happened with you this new Christmas date, it's absolutely amazing, and it's a great warning for people with families. Yeah. Again, Tommy, he says, what, gained 300 subscribers this year? Yeah, that's the thing. I've gained a ton of subscribers. Well, I say a ton, 300 subscribers. It's like incredible. And who would have thought, right? Who would have thought that if you just keep releasing content on a regular basis, your subscriber count would slowly go up. I mean, at the time of this recording, I'm on 913 subscribers. It's like I'm nearly at 1,000, which is amazing. I also became a Twitch affiliate. Tom, you should come to my place right now and actually give me all these good vibes. And the thing is, you got some good vibes too. You've done like an amazing award-winning show. Well, we got multiple stars, and you're taking your show all around the UK, which I think is quite incredible. I need to watch you in action in Oxford. You're performing in the Jam Factory in Oxford on the 25th of January, I think. But yeah, you've done some pretty amazing. In fact, I would argue that it's probably more impressive than mine, but that's just me. So Michael Bell's story, I find this fascinating because his tale is a tale of warning about having children, Michael Bell's Christmas was cancelled because the family was it. Let's see if I remember right. The family he was going to see his like cousins and whatnot. They have a kid, and they all got sick. They had the winter vomiting bug. It's got a different term for it. And only Michael Bell and the grandparents survived because they didn't turn up. So Christmas was cancelled at his end. And I thought that was quite charming. And I think that Michael Bell's Christmas was pretty good, actually, because he was just by himself and he was able to do whatever he liked, which sounds quite charming. What else is there to talk about? I think that's pretty much everything. And I'll just go through the chat one more time. Oh yeah, Tom, thanks for showing the women get stuck in chimney video. That was the one I was thinking of with the RG show. Let's see. Belch. I completed Overcooked. Yep, I did. And Overcooked 2. And all that kind of stuff. With that being said, I think now's a good time to bring this stream to a close. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching me, whether it be watching me live or watching me in the future via YouTube channel. Wait, no, streaming till midnight. What? No, I can't do that. I've got to go and do things. I've got to make some preparations for like seeing my dad tomorrow for one thing, and also like New Year's Eve party. We got to make Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks about dinner parties. But yeah, are we streaming at my TQ in January? That's a good question. Yeah. Sorry, I just saw the chat for a second. Yeah, January. I'll bring my stuff over to Michael's place. We could do a stream through that. That would be great, obviously. Oh yeah, congratulations on your move, Michael. PDT hasn't turned up. That's a very interesting point. Why hasn't PDT turned up? He is not my dad. It would be very strange considering he's younger than me. So how would that be a thing? Wait, hang on. It could be like how could that work? How could that work? The only way I could see that working would be if PDT had an illegitimate birth, a love child, if you will, which would be me, and then it got sent to the future, which is now, and then go on in the future to grow up, and then come back to modern times. That was the only way it works. That's right. I've just described the history of Cable from X-Men. He's my Power Ranger. Oh, he's my Power Ranger dad. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yes, so yeah, I will bring the stream to an end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my stuff, and I hope you would consider following me. If you haven't subscribed to me already, there's a heart button here, a button up on Twitch. Give me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate that. If you have to be on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/GRAX'Bishop, you can subscribe to that, and that way you get to see all my future videos, which will be a combination of uploads of this and Let's Plays and also other projects going on. Then, aren't I older than PDT? Yes, Michael. Yes, that's the joke. I am older by, what, 4 or 5 years than PDT? That's how the only way you could make it work. Cable. X. If you want to follow me on social media, whether it be on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or Grax Bishop, all find the links to that. In fact, I got the social media thing, up there. They're the links. Right there. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, just follow those. That would be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I wish you all a happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. And with that, I will see you all next time. Bye.